the reality. One, that's not how I look like. 9 times out of 10, the camera's bullshit. I look skinnier. And my internal personality seems to not equate outside. I look fine, though. That's what I look like. That being said, the reality, I'm just trying to escape. The reality, bullshit, silence, and sleep, woke up again with this strange thing happening, shown these things in dreams. But when I go back dreaming here, seems to be bullshit. Because everyone just tells me, I don't know what you're talking about, or it doesn't equate into this reality, and that's why I hate it sometimes. The reality, maybe I just hate my life at times. And it's so bland sometimes that I can't be on CNN all the fucking time. Just lying on that. It's bland. It's bland. It really is. It's not that CNN is a bad thing or it sucks to be on there because it helps. But there are times when it is just, it doesn't make sense because sometimes I go back up. But many times it is just a long process that's not interesting. I really do want to make note of that. And it feels like everything's fucking small. Like there's no power. And I wonder what it would take to feel like things matter, because things feel like they don't matter. The reality, I'm broke. I'm going to have to work full time for shit pay. Make like $2,000 a month. 3,000-4,000 a month at maximum. The reality, I'm not really free, but I don't want to be free. I want to be under control. I want to have a lot of things that control you in society. I always feel like I'm trying to project myself, but really, I should be as genuine as possible. I should put the prioritization of being genuine over trying to project myself or be performative. Broke. You know, something about this isn't going to work, or you're going to drive every day. You're actually going to have to work full time, like 40 hours, if you want to save. I don't know how people do this. That's the reality. That's the truth. I don't know how people do it. I don't. Work full time for your house and apartment. I need to save up for a emergency car. I just want to save up. I just want to have $3,000. But this is bullshit. I don't like how Musk is at 200 billion. Bullshit. I don't like it. Something I don't really like about that. The fact that I can't even enter, really, the reality. I can't even enter the business factors. I can't even get to $1 billion. Can't even get to 1 million. I can't even get to 500,000 a year. It's never going to happen. workers are the best like lifestyle, but it's just stressful as hell. And there's something about that. There's something that really rubs and grinds my gears. Just taking a look at myself for a second. Look fine. This I don't like. It's bullshit. It's really bullshit. It's not me. It's not what I look like in real life. It's bullshit. It's not what I look like in real life. I hate these fucking cameras. Businesses. It's all just bullshit. The assets is just bullshit. The liquidized shit is just bullshit. Might know a thing or two on it though. But I know that for sure it's not just solid assets. I don't just have $1 in my bank account. That makes zero fucking sense. Realistically speaking, without all this asset bullshit, I'm probably at like 5 million probably would be the minimum. Probably in the tens of millions. Just with $1, apart from all this asset bullshit. But what does it mean? How does it transfer? Really, the whole point was to put richness into this world. Good, rich sound, good, rich lifestyle. That's the whole point of richness. I don't give a shit about trying to have a bunch of money just to flex. It doesn't make sense to me to have a lot of money. The point of the money is to increase the wealth of people's lifestyles, for Christ's sake. That's really the point of that needs to be drilled down. It's the whole point. Richness is sound. I don't really know what the heck I'm doing, but it makes sense. The richness makes sense. You need the richness. I don't know why, but it makes so much sense. So here I am in the working class. It all really translates, right? Because I'm just sourcing it out, really. The source exists. I believe in it, even in shit reality. Even in reality, that's reality. The sourcing. Like, people from the Bay Area become richer, people who work become richer. So we work. It's really not like slavery. It's really fine. But it's the 3rd. I don't work until the 8th. I've got a lot of time. I don't know what it's going to be like. I don't really care. I'm just going in, getting paid, and going out. It's really not that hard. And keep the job. I don't know what the commute is going to be like. I don't know how to imagine it. What the planning is going to be like. What my day is going to consist of. How much time I'm going to have left. Not possible to think about those things. But I do think about this business complex. This chick has like 300,000 followers. She used to be a person that I would look down upon. Like, oh, I would see her set in a crowd or some shit. Genuine as possible. Completely genuine. First priority, even though it clashes. Trying to be performative, they clash together, really, to be honest. But I was looking at a crowd, I'm like, come on, Allison, you have all these followers, you're successful, but really she doesn't look at herself as successful. And she doesn't want to show her, at least I have the power of belief and perception. And most of the time it is fluid and makes sense. And I'm not just lost in my mind. or like schizophrenic enough. There is like traces of that where I'm just rambling off and in my own reality, but no, it's pretty damn close to reality, if not the most realistic reality. And she looks down upon herself. Doesn't want to show it, doesn't want to. I remember when she used to have problems on Twitter, but we're blocking the shit out of that. I am really tired of getting this block shit still in 2023, April 2023. I'm not pissed off about it. I'm not angry about it. I'm tired of it. I'm really tired of everything. I'm tired of that silent environment. I was going through hell last night sleeping. Really, that's as shit reality as it gets. Just the fact that I have rats in the house that keep me up, but I get sleep, but the room smells like rat spray. My dad fucking sleeps all the damn time. And it's shit in there, and if I go outside I seem to be fine, but it's some shit reality in there. If I get distracted and get away from news, this is my reality. I just wanted to face one time so that I don't come back to it, so that I know what's reality. And it is about the money, it is about the no fame, but it's really about the job and the house environment, the work. It's about the work and the house, period. I just going through marine type stuff. That type of silence is just killer silence. It's not normal. Just imagine if I lived in an environment where I could freely express myself, or was taught by my parents to always speak for myself and always, be normal. That's what creates normality in society. Those people in society who, know how to talk and express themselves and have points and think for themselves, not a leader type mentality, which is the best point, when people know how to think for themselves. Genuine. Trying to go for genuine. But it always seems like I'm trying to deliver. Maybe because I force myself all the time to be performative, expressive, and perfect. So even though I'm trying to be, because really what I'm trying to face is, I suppose, the way that I look, and coming off as schizophrenic really gets me, but I really am like a freaking cold stone freaking, I really am this person. Feel the need to share it, but it's just bullshit. It's just bullshit. But it actually means a lot of stuff, a lot more than I think I'll look back at this. But the reality, I don't understand. Everything makes sense when you're sober. I'm just thinking about all the people like TikTok and stuff, and like suburbs in Berkeley, and stuff like urbanized places where people have these. I love people the way that they have discussions and know how to talk about things and are opinionated. There's something, the liberal nature, but this environment doesn't have that shit. It's very strange. So, feel controlled by it. Like I'm going day by day waiting for some shit to pop off. I was thinking about, what if I say some dumb shit and I have to talk to cops, or I get hospitalized again? My mind was just drifting off to bullshit. But I just slept it off. And here we are, back in reality. And the reality is, it's not as fun as it sounds. It's a lot more bland. And I don't know what to do about this because it comes back. Can't really snap out of it. If I go to work, it'll change. If I drive, it'll change. If I move out, it'll change. So which one is it? I'm news and fine, even in the house or driving. So I guess I have to keep my mind on the phone and the car. I really do know. Thought about God. Thought about these visions. Thought about the Matrix. Thought about my failures. Messing up the code. Lust code. This is as shit as reality as it gets. Just coming back to these circles that drives me nuts. The blandness, I hate it. So bland. No dopamine. That's why I just hate going up. You just come back down. But I love the balance though. I hate it, but I love the balance. Love trying to balance it. But I know for sure I can't be doing this whole type mentality, going down all the way and just dropping there and just staying there. Something's so wrong with the damn house. On the mattress. Just laying there. I don't know what it is. It's a mentality. Reality is mentality and perception. It's all about 95% of everything that I wanted to say. At least I know what my voice sounds like. I don't know what it sounds like. Does it sound like Bay Area? Does it sound like rich? I don't know. California, American? I don't know. Royal? I don't know. Poor? I don't know. Black? I don't know. I don't know. I don't care if I sound like a business complex. I care about transferring that over so that people don't see it as a label owner, but that transfers to everyone around the label. I really give a lot of F's about people. And not being a selfish fuck. I was asking myself, man, I was such a shit reality earlier right now before I walked in, asking myself, what is it that will make me feel, what is it, this thing that I'm lacking, if I could have influenced 1 million people on a tweet, or if I could drive middle rich, not talking $250,000 Lamborghinis and Bentleys and Aston Martins and Bugattis and no, I'm not talking $250,000 stuff. Where I belong is where Allison is. But I was thinking about this woman thing that I'm not really going to get into. Genuine. Look, at least I mastered the hat and the drive. This right here, it's not what I fucking look like. That's not what I fucking look like. Fuck that camera. Look like about half of that. I'm not saying that the camera is a lie. I'm saying that it's blown out of proportion. That's not what I fucking look like. My face is, I'm like 30% thinner in real life. Let me check the mirror right now. No, it's about Yeah, I can vouch. The camera versus the mirror looks about 30 to 40% bigger. Just imagine that. So I look 30 to 40% bigger, which is bullshit. Fuck the camera. You need that though, but got apartments and clothes, but you're not super rich. Those are the type of people, you know. I say this over and over again. It's always the 100K, 200, 300, 500K people. It's always the top middle that gets me the most, that grinds my gears. I don't give a shit, because if you have a bunch of money, you don't understand how to make it rich or value it. You just have too much, you don't know what to do with it. So Tesla's not that rich. SpaceX isn't that rich. Honest to God truth. Freaking DJ, I have nothing against her. I have nothing against it. But yeah, I didn't know that I am performative. Could be a Leo complex rising. Not too many differences when I'm trying to be 100% genuine. I'd rather be 100% genuine in any regard than like fucking fake or some shit, you know? I think people really just care about genuine shit. They would respect me more talking about my weight and how I look like versus trying to act like I know what I'm talking about when I don't, because I do. Just shit reality. Drives me nuts. Those things drive me nuts. Getting canceled and blocked. I hate that shit. Something about that I hate that type of shit. I hate that type of failure. I hate that type of error. It's not error, it's not mistake. It's just messing things up. Got enough problems. Got enough errors by now. And if I said it wasn't an error and I said it was an error right now, yeah, it's an error. Trips me up, makes me feel like not sharing shit with people. Making me look like an idiot for saying these things. Makes me feel like, you know, I'm not validated or the things that I say is just bullshit. I used to be a person where no one was listening to me. I know a lot of people listen to me now. So when someone blocks me, it makes me think that I'm talking to myself. Just me and that person. Just in my own little head. That's not how it is. Because the reality is, this is big reality. People listen. I worked for my shit. So if I'm looking for things that'll make me feel like, you know, if I don't have a million, it really is about the million Twitter follower complex and the money to buy. What I'm talking about is like Corvettes and Teslas and I don't know what people drive and high salaries like surgeons, nice cars. So that's where I am. That's like the richest thing you could get, because when you have low things, low assets, it's a lot. You understand what a lot is. It's not about $10 million. It's not about $100 million. $1 billion, that's a lot. $2 billion, that's a lot. That's Trump. So Trump is on the other side where it's a ridiculous amount of money. It's just a whole different side. That is where the super richness is. That's where the super I have a lot of money is. That's where it is. Trump's net worth. It really isn't about, everyone makes it about Trump because he's the only polarizing. Really, I'm one of the few people who are not polarized by his power. When you bring it up, it's not polarizing for me. Everyone is polarized by Trump. I'm not polarized by that. And because everyone sees us as some, maybe because I'm big too, or I'm high up too. That's the reality. I have what to say, the only thing out there is God, and the outside reality where it's about my ego, when it's not about my ego, and all these things that I think, these things are super ingrained to me. My super reality, like, you cannot change this. This is not delusion. It's not doubt. It's not inside your head painting a picture and holding it to yourself on your own accord, and while your environment is completely different. This is the environment. This is the standard reality. I have a good grip on it. It's not always good. Sometimes I feel like I'm going crazy, but I am pretty dang close to normality and reality. Whatever that is, you want to base me if I am apparently Trump's son because my dad was born from 1946, this is the closest thing you'll get to seeing, how close am I, or even how rich am I, a lot of different things. Why? Because it's reality. I have, back to my own ego, because I cannot get any other reality apart from this. It's so super ingrained into me. I have to be said, one of the closest perceptions of the true reality. So if I say, so I can face myself, I already did, but if I do say that, then it's not authentic. But I did face myself, but I say, I'm doing this so I can face myself and show people that I am this or that, and this is how that's not authentic. True authenticity in this process, what I just did, is actually facing it, not to show people that you can face it, but you're actually facing it. This is the reality. This is the reality I'll come back to. It'll only change if I make more money. It'll only change if I move out. It'll only change if, I'm working or driving or outside. And this isn't how I look like. That's like how I look like. That's how I look like. That's how I look like. That's not how I look like. That's not how I look like. Nope. 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 It's bullshit. I ain't that big. Maybe like that. I ain't that big though. I don't know. Am I lying to myself? Hard to believe that.